If you're trying to decide between the PuroAir 240 and the Shark NeverChange HP152, this video is going to give you a clear answer based on real testing and not just marketing claims. I ran chamber tests for particle removal, measured odor neutralization, tested noise and power consumption, and dissected the filters to see what's actually inside. I even ran what might be the worst odor test I've ever done, and one of these actually handled it noticeably better. Now, by the end of this video, you'll know which one cleans faster, which one handles odors better, which one costs more long-term, and which one actually makes more sense for your home. Let's break it down. First category, filtration and airflow. In chamber testing, both units performed very well. The PuroAir 240 reduced particulate matter quickly and consistently. It's a strong performer in this size class and has been one of my most reliable everyday air purifiers. Now, the Shark also cleared particles efficiently. Performance between the two was extremely close, and they reduced PM levels to 0 within seconds of each other. Neither felt underpowered, neither struggled, and neither lagged behind in a meaningful way. In pure particle removal speed, this was essentially a draw. So I gave each of them a 4 out of 5. Now the next category, filters, replacements, and odor performance. Now this is where things really separate because filtration speed alone doesn't tell the whole story. It's what's inside the filter and how that filter performs over time that really matters. I dissected the PuroAir 240 filter, and the total weight of that filter was 339 grams, and the activated carbon was 37 grams. That's a respectable amount of carbon for odor and VOC absorption. For a traditional replace every 90-day system, it's pretty solid. But PuroAir's strategy is simple. You replace the entire filter roughly every 90 days. You don't have to wash, brush, or vacuum. Really no maintenance, and it's extremely easy. But you're buying 3 to 4 filters per year if you run it consistently. Now, let's talk about the Shark. The Shark filter weighs 517 grams, which is significantly heavier overall. It includes a washable pre-filters on each side, a blue fibrous pre-filter layer, a deeper layered internal structure, and that blue fibrous layer actually helps capture larger debris before it reaches the HEPA and carbon layers. The washable side pre-filters further reduce the strain on the internal core, and that protects absorption capacity and helps extend performance over time. Now, regarding the odor test, I used a bottle of something called wet farts, and it is, without exaggeration, one of the worst smells I've ever introduced into my chamber. Now, in this test, the Shark neutralized the odor faster, the smell dissipated sooner, and the air felt cleaner noticeably quicker. And the PuroAir handled it decently, but it took longer to fully eliminate the scent. Even though the PuroAir contains 37 grams of carbon, which is pretty legit, the Shark's heavier filter, mass layered protection, and overall design translated into stronger real-world odor neutralization. And odor control matters for pets, cooking smells, smoke, VOC-heavy environments. So this isn't a category about really just about replacements. It's about structural filter design, odor absorption, and long-term economics. PuroAir is extremely convenient, and Shark is more hands-on, but far more economical long-term if maintained properly. Because of stronger odor performance and heavier filter build, washable protection layers, and cost savings, for the filter replacement category, I gave the Shark a 5 and the PuroAir a 3.5. Before we jump back into the review, if you enjoy hands-on demonstrations or comparison videos, feel free to follow. And if you're finding this content helpful, I would appreciate a like. Now let's get back into it. This next category is for noise levels, and the ambient noise level in my house is around 42 decibels. And both are actually really soft, fairly quiet. They both ran around 47 to 46 decibel levels, and both of them are perfect, great for sleeping. Now, as far as the high mode, the PuroAir was noticeably higher, and so I did give the Shark a 4 and the PuroAir a 3.5 in this category. As far as power consumption, here's where the separation becomes even clearer. The PuroAir 240 measured 41.1 watts, and at 16 cents per kilowatt hour, running 24/7, that's about $5 a month. But realistically, it's probably more like $2 to $3 if you're running on lower power modes. Now, as far as the Shark, the power draw was around 24 watts, which is significantly lower. That's around $2.70 a month, but Of course, with the eco mode and lower settings, that's a little bit under $2. The Shark is more efficient for scaling and overall has better energy output cost savings. As a result, I did give the Shark a 4 and the PuroAir a 3. It's a clear win for the Shark here. Now, as far as design, usability, and smart features, the PuroAir is clean, aesthetic, extremely simple interface, easy filter swaps, automatic mode works really well, and it's a true set it and forget it design. The Shark has a larger footprint, washable side pre-filters, the blue fibrous pre-layer, which adds durability, but it does require a little bit more maintenance awareness. If you hate maintenance, PuroAir feels easier. If you don't mind occasional cleaning to save money long term, the Shark is smarter. Because of durability, layered filtration, and overall build, for design and usability scores, I did give the PuroAir a 4 and the Shark a 4.5. As far as value, the PuroAir, you pay more over time for replacement filters, but you get simplicity and convenience. For the Shark, you have a higher upfront maintenance responsibility, but dramatically lower long-term filter replacement costs, plus stronger odor performance and lower power usage. When I factor in long-term economics, odor performance, filter durability, and energy efficiency, the Shark edges ahead with a 4.5 and the PuroAir with a 4. So looking at the final score, we're going to bring up the full table, and as you can see, the winner is the Shark. So as far as the overall filter strategy, odor neutralization, long-term economics, and power efficiency, the Shark is where it's at. But if you want zero maintenance, simple filter swaps, or predictable performance with no cleaning required, the PuroAir 240 is still an excellent purifier. Now, if you're willing to vacuum washable pre-filters, maintain that blue fibrous layer, and think long-term, that Shark NeverChange System is more economical over time and demonstrated stronger odor performance and lower power consumption. And that odor test was not subtle. It was definitely violent. The Shark handled it better. So this really comes down to convenience versus commitment. If you want links to both of these units, I've included them in the description below so you can check out current pricing and replacement filter costs. If you appreciate deep hands-on testing like this, subscribe to the channel. I break products open, measure carbon weights, run chamber tests, and occasionally subject myself to truly terrible smell experiments so that you don't have to. More air purifier comparisons are coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.